So, good morning everyone. First, let me introduce myself. Hi, my name is Jan Erickson Sirowa from BSIT 2D, and let's start by giving you some background information. And as you aware, this is the midterm laboratory exam, and let's move on to the topic covered or its agenda. And let's move our attention. What is operating system? Operating system is an act interfere between software and the different parts of the computer hardware. Operating system is a design in such that can manage overall resources and operations in computer. Next slide was all about the objectives of operating system. The first one is convenient to use, user-friendly, to provide easy access to users' resources, acts an intermediary between hardware and its user. Next is managing resources from computer. Next is control and monitoring. Next is provide efficient and fair sharing program between the users and the hardware. Next slide was all about the features of operating system. Operating system has many features. The first one is it is the file management, the device management, the job accounting, error detecting aids, the memory management, the processor management, and the control of the system performance, and the last one is the security. Next slide will have an trivia about operating system. Operating system was named OS for its abbreviation, but you can call it for other name, you can call DOS. And the other slide is we will present you on how to install an operating system. And let's go!
Good day everyone, I am Christian Paredes, and in this part, I'm going to discuss you the process of installation of VirtualBox. First is to open the VirtualBox website. Go to www.virtualbox.org in your computer's internet browser. This is the website from which you will download the VirtualBox. Second step is to click the downloads button. It is a blue button on the left side of the page. Doing so will open the download page. To download VirtualBox version 6.1, which is the most optimized version for Windows 7, go to VirtualBox Older Builds section and click on the VirtualBox Older Builds button. After that, click on VirtualBox 6.1, then click on Window Hosts. The VirtualBox exe file will begin downloading onto your computer. Fourth step is to open the VirtualBox exe file. Doing so will open the VirtualBox installation window. Next is to navigate through the installation prompts. Click Next on the first 3 pages. Then click Yes when prompted. Sixth step is to click Install when prompted. Doing so will allow VirtualBox to begin installing on your computer. Seventh step is to click Finish when prompted. It is on the lower right side of the window. And doing so, we will close the installation window and open VirtualBox. Now that you've installed and opened VirtualBox, you can create a virtual machine in order to run any operating system on your PC. Make sure that you don't uncheck the start box before doing this. In this part of the video, it is all about setting up the VirtualBox. After you have downloaded and installed VirtualBox, open your web browser and download the Windows 7 ISO file using this link. Next is to open VirtualBox and click on the New button. to create a new virtual machine. Give it a virtual machine name. The third step is to choose the virtual location to other and choose the location where you have lots of space. Leave the type and version as it is and click next. It is recommended to give at least 2 GB of RAM for Windows 7. But if you have more than 8 GB of RAM, then you can give at least 4 GB or more. Fifth step is to choose the default options for 3 times. And now give your virtual machine a size. I recommend giving at least 32 GB of storage for Windows 7. Windows 7 itself takes more than 10 GB. But if you have a lot of space on your hard disk, then you can give it more than 40 GB. Next is to click Settings, go to the System tab, and uncheck the floppy disk option. After that, go to the Processor tab, and then move the slider up to the green point. After that, check the boot options, and then go to the Acceleration tab, and make sure that the Hyper-V is selected. Now go to the Display option and enable 3D acceleration. After that, move the video memory slider to the max. After that, you can leave the rest of the settings as it is, and then you can finally start the Windows 7 virtual machine. It will ask us to choose ISO file. Just choose the ISO file which you just downloaded earlier. Starting the virtual machine, you will see an arrow symbol and a pop-up logo and VirtualBox 6.1 or any type of version of VirtualBox. You made it. Go ahead and set up the operating system, which is Windows 7.
Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. I am April Boy Rivera from BSIT 2D, and now we will proceed to how to install Windows 7 via VirtualBox. Now we will proceed and start. After we click the start, we will see the VirtualBox 6.1, and we will wait or proceed to another setup for Windows. And then we choose language. Then after that, click the next button. Then we will wait until setup is okay. Now we will see Microsoft Word license terms, and click the I accept the license terms. And after that, we will proceed to next. Then choose the costume advanced options, and then select the first disk and click install. Okay, this part take a while or long time before it's finished, and because copying Windows files, expanding Windows files, installing features, installing updates, and complete installation. Now after installation, we will see the VirtualBox 6.1 is reset, and just click press any key, then we will see starting Windows. Then next, we will wait until it's okay or done. Now we will proceed to users create, then the password, then just skip it and click the next. After that, just click the use recommendation settings and initialize the time and date. Then next, and click the home network and wait until it's done. And now you will see the word welcome. After that, and we will preparing your desktop, and finally we entered the desktop of our Windows 7 via VirtualBox. Additional setup for resizing of the virtual machine. Go to device menu at the top and select insert VirtualBox CD image. Now open a file explorer on a virtual machine and open the virtual case CD image and install the VirtualBox Get CD image tools. Now disinstall all the necessary drivers for Windows and other tools. So after installation, it is required to reboot your virtual machine. Then the next, now go to the view option and the top and click on auto resize guest display. Now you'll see that the virtual machine display we will resizing according to the size of your Windows. And that's all. And we made the installing Windows 7 in a VirtualBox.